Hi, this is Lisa Love to Crochet and Knit. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this safety-eyed little lightning bug or glow bug, whatever you want to call it. But my pattern, my creation, and I just made it with safety eyes, different sizes, different colors. And what you do is you buy these camping lights, and they have a light up, and they have 3 color settings or 3 light settings. And it comes with a hook already. And so what you're going to do, I found them off Amazon. I think they were $13 for 4 or something like that. And then you're going to need some white yarn, and the color of the light bulb is what I chose. So I'm going to do green on this one, some pipe cleaners, some black yarn, and some little gemstones or a ribbon, whichever you're choosing. And I have some gemstones here, and I'm just going to do some black and some whites, different sizes, just a few of them, nothing, just random. And you're going to need a crochet hook, a size 8, a pair of scissors, and a tapestry needle, some black yarn, and a pipe cleaner, some white yarn, and I'm going to do some green yarn. So let's get started. So what you're going to need is you're going to start with the white yarn. And I start at the top. You can see that it goes around a hook like that, so you're going to have to take the hook off, and that will, you're just going to have to unsnap it and work it out of where you're at. And then you're going to save that because you're going to have to put it back on when you're done. So what I do is I start with a magic loop. So I start with my magic loop, and I chain 1, and I put 14 half double crochets in the magic loop. Okay, so I have my 14 half double crochets, and I'm going to tighten that loop just a little bit. I've taken the little latch, little hook off, and so now I'm going to slip stitch to the beginning because I know it's going to fit fine. Remember, you always check your tension and see if it works. So then I slip stitch to the beginning, and now I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to put 1 half double crochet in that same stitch, and then I'm going to put 2 half double crochets in each stitch around, and I'm going to come back. So now I'm going to slip stitch to the beginning. I have 28 half double crochets around there. I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to put 1 half double crochet, and I'm just going to put 1 half double crochet in each stitch around. Okay, so I have 28 stitches around there, and I've chained 1, and now I'm going to do a half double crochet decrease in the next 2 stitches. And then I'm going to do a half double crochet in the next stitch. I'm sorry, the next stitch. And then the next 2 stitches I'm going to do a half double crochet decrease. And then 1 half double crochet in the next. So I'm going to repeat that pattern all the way around, and then come back. Okay, so that third row I have 18 stitches now with all those decreases, and then I'm going to slip stitch to the beginning, and then I'm going to chain 1. And then I always double check to make sure it works on where I want it to. And so I'm going to do another round of white because I want the white to go to the bottom of the black. So I'm going to do a half double crochet decrease in the next 2 stitches, and then I'm going to do 1 half double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches, and then I'm going to do another half double crochet decrease, and I'm going to repeat that pattern all the way around. So let me come back when I've completed that round. Okay, so it kind of looks like a head, and I have 15 stitches around, and I'm just going to slip stitch to the beginning, and then I'm going to chain 1, and then I need to knot the center before I go any further, because this is going to stay open like that, so it can get around for that little hook to latch. So I'm just going to put a little knot in here, and I'm just going to weave in some of my yarn here, and that will be set, so it won't be moving. And I'm just going to snip the end of that off. And then, so now I have it, so it's goes to the end of the black. And there is my little loop for the hook, and there is the head. And now I'm just going to cut the end of the white, pull that up, make that a knot, and then I'm going to grab my green, so because it matches the light bulb, and I'm going to start on the dress or the body, whichever you want to call it. And I just did 1 half double crochet around for that first row. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a slip knot, tighten it on my crochet hook, and I'm just going to start by doing 1 half double crochet in each stitch around. And I'm going to crochet over my ends so it's less for me to weave in later. So I'm just going to do 1 half double crochet in each stitch around. This is a thinner yarn, so they're both worsted weight, but for some reason some worsted weight's thicker than others. I don't know why. So I'm just going to do 1 half double crochet in each stitch around and come back when I'm done. Okay, so I have 16 stitches around. I made an extra one so it fits a little better, and I'm just going to chain 1 and put a half double crochet in that same stitch. And in the next stitch I'm going to put 1 half double crochet, and in the next stitch I'm going to put 1 half double crochet, and in the next stitch I'm going to put 2. So I'm going to increase by 1. So I'm going to put 1 half double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then 2 half double crochets in the next, and come back around. Okay, so that gave me 22 stitches, and I'm just going to slip stitch to the beginning, and then I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to put 1 half double crochet in that same stitch, and now I'm just going to put 1 half double crochet in each of the next 5 stitches. Pull some more yarn here. 1, 2, 3. This is 4 and 5. And I'm going to do 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. And I'm just going to repeat this all the way around. Okay, so I have 26 stitches, and I'm just going to slip stitch to the beginning, chain 1, and then I'm going to put 1 half double crochet in that same stitch, And then I'm going to put 1/2 double crochet in each of the next 7 stitches. And then in the 8th stitch, I'm going to put 2 half double crochets. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Double check that 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this one I'm going to put 2 half double crochets. And then I'm just going to repeat that pattern all the way around. Now this round I have 30 half double crochets, and I'm just going to slip stitch to the beginning, chain 1, and then I'm going to put 1/2 double crochet in that same stitch, and I'm just going to do 1/2 double crochet in each stitch around. Oops. So when I get back to the beginning, I'll show you what I've done. Okay, so that last row I have 30 stitches, and I'm just going to slip stitch to the beginning, cut my working yarn, and I'm going to weave in my ends, and then I'll show you what I do next. Okay, so I've weaved in my ends, and I've picked out some eyes that are green, and I have this set of eyes and noses that use these backs. They're safety eyes. So I just picked out some that I like that will go, and I'm just going to go 1, 2, this 3rd row round down, and I'm just going to see if I can leave it at there, and I'm just going to snap it on, and I'm going to find the other one here, and I'm just going to space it out a little bit. And then snap it on. So there is my eyes, and then I'm going to grab some of the black yarn, and I'm just going to thread my tapestry needle, and I'm just going to come from the back, and I'm just going to snip that. So I'm just going to go over to the center a little bit, come back, go up over here on that side of the eye, and then come back down here. So it gives it a little smile. And then I'm just going to tie that in a knot in the back. Super simple. It's usually just a simple double knot, and I don't pull it too tight because I don't want to distort the mouth. And I just give it a little snip, and I push it back. So there is the eyes and the mouth, and I just move that stuff aside. And you can do a black pipe cleaner or a green one, or whatever color you're choosing. Maybe I'll do green instead of black. So I'm just going to measure out how long I want his antennas to be, and I kind of will insert it into the top part here, one on one side, and then I take the other side and go in on the other. So I just pull them out, and you can put them more closer together, which I think I want. I mean, it's all for what you like. So I'm just going to try to put them closer together so they're not so far apart. Okay, so I have his antennas moved up through the top, and I'm just going to curl them down. And you can make them as long or short as you want, as curly as you want. And you just even them out. So there is his antennas. And then now let's do the legs. So I just did just a simple little leg, nothing spectacular. I don't know if you could see that. So I just flatten him out, and then I'll go on this side. So for the legs, you start with a slip knot on your crochet hook, and I'm going to go in through one side, and I'm going to start with a single crochet, and then I'm going to have a total of 9 chains, and that includes a single crochet. So I'm just going to single crochet 8 total. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So there's my 8, and I'm just going to wrap my yarn around over, and I'm going to stick it in the second chain from hook, and I'm just going to half double crochet all the way back. Now you can make the legs shorter or longer. It doesn't matter. So I'm almost to the beginning. And then I'm going to do a half double crochet in the same, both of those loops of the single crochet. And then I'm going to slip stitch to the next stitch over, and then chain 1. I did cut my yarn a little too small, didn't I? So there is my leg. And you can make them shorter or longer, but we're just going to repeat that on the other side. So you start with another slip knot, flatten them out, and you're going to do the exact same thing that you did on the other side. A single crochet to attach, and then you're going to chain 8 more. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So you have a total of 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm sorry, yeah, 8 including the single crochet, and then you're going to wrap your yarn around your crochet hook for a yarn over, and then in the second chain from hook you're going to do a half double crochet and 1 half double crochet all the way back up. So just pull a little more yarn here, and then I'm going to do the same thing, as I'm going to do another half double crochet in both of those loops of the single crochet in the next stitch over, or slip stitch in the next stitch over, I'm sorry, and then chain 1, and then I'm going to cut my working yarn. So there is the legs, or are the legs. And then you want to do the arms. The arms are done the exact same way. I just did them facing the other way so they would curl up. So since you want them to curl, we're going to do a single crochet, or I'm sorry, slip stitch on your crochet hook. Start with that, and then I'm going to do this side is laying flat. I'm going to go in at the edge of the white, or the white and the green. So I'm going to do with a single crochet again to attach, and I'm going to chain 4. So there's 4, so there's 5 including my half double crochet, or my single crochet to attach, and I'm just going to do 1 half double crochet all the way back up. And then I'm going to slip stitch to the stitch below, and I'm going to chain 1. And I'm going to cut my working yarn. So there is my arm. And then now we're going to do the other side the exact same way. So I'm going to attach to 2 loops of the green, if I can, with a single crochet. And then I'm going to chain 4. So I have a total of 5. Start with a half double crochet in the second chain from hook, and then every stitch is a half double crochet all the way back. And then I'm going to do a half double crochet in both those loops of the single crochet like I've done. And then I'm going to stitch 1 up above with a slip stitch, and then I'm going to chain 1. And then you have your arms attached. And that's what he looks like so far. We have some ends to weave in, and we still have the wings yet to attach. So let's get started. I'm going to weave in the ends and come back. Okay, so now we're going to do the wings. And I start with a slip knot on my crochet hook. And so this is what a wing looks like. And so I'm going to chain 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull some more yarn. 11, 12. Now I just got to double check I have 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, so now in the second chain from hook, I'm going to do a single crochet. And in the next stitch, I'm going to do another single crochet. And in the next 2 stitches, I'm going to do a half double crochet. And then I'm going to do 1 double crochet all the way to the end of the chain. Just 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way to the end. Alright, so I'm to the last one, and I'm going to do 3 double crochets on this side. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and then I'm going to kind of turn it so I can work back, and I'm going to do 3 double crochets on this side in that same stitch. So there's a total of 6 stitches of double crochets. 6 double crochets in that stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then in the next stitch, I'm going to do another double crochet, just 1. So each stitch, I'm doing what I did on the opposite side. So if you get lost, just look at the next stitch where you're at. And pull some more yarn. Whoops. And then so I have 2 singles, 2 halves, and then so this one's going to be a double. See, I just looked at below at what I did. So now the next 2 stitches, I have 1 half double crochet in each of those stitches. And in the last 2 stitches, I'm doing a single crochet. And then there's the other single crochet. And then I slip stitch to the beginning to make it come to a point and chain 1. And there is my other wing, and I'm going to weave in my ends and come back. Okay, so now I'm going to insert the little light into him, and I'm going to grab that clip, and I'm just going to push that clip, and then you got to flip it around, and so that is on again. So he is staying on, and his eyes work and his mouth works, so you can make the little antennas smaller, bend them, shape them, hot glue them, whatever you choose. And then for the wings, all I do is put a little dab of hot glue on the top here, and then I attach them by sticking them in the middle, and then I'm going to put a little more on this side, and then I'm just going to glue them on there so they look like little wings. You just kind of make sure you hold them tight on there. And now for the little decorations, I'm just going to attach a few of these. I don't know if you can see this well. Tip my camera. Just going to put a few little of these gems randomly on the little body. It doesn't matter. Put some clear ones, a black one, a couple black ones. It doesn't matter. Just to give him some kind of little detail. Here's another one. So there's no rhyme or reason. I'm just attaching them. Now you can have your plan and your pattern if you want. It's up to you. So whatever, make them your own. Just gonna add one more here. So, and now I have all these little flyaways. So there is your little safety-eyed little glow bug, easy for me to say, and or lightning bug, or whatever you choose to call them. And so let me set them up so you can see them. So there they are.